Good morning. I feel like it has been such a long time since I've actually sat down in front of the camera and talked with you all. Today, I am really wanting to get the rest of like the nesting stuff done. I'm filming this on Wednesday, so I'll be 36 weeks on Sunday. So when you guys are watching this, I'm hoping to have this up the Monday after that. So I'll be 36 weeks. We have 3 weeks until the baby gets here, and I'm feeling a little bit stressed and feeling the pressure. I feel like the pressure is on to tackle the rest of the things that I need to do to make myself ready and comfortable for when baby number 4 gets here. I don't think that I'll get to everything today, but I think most of the things we will get done. I'll probably do like a day in the life type of video and like the last teeny little bit of things in that video, like putting the car seat in the car and probably my bedside cart, just because we have not gone to Costco yet and I really want to stock up on a bunch of stuff. But I think in this video, I really need to unbox our car seat and like figure that out, read the manual, all of that good stuff. It's still sitting in our garage, so I want to get that unboxed. I also have a little bouncer that I had purchased that I want to get that set up as well. I have a little bit of baby laundry, not a lot, just like a teeny load that I need to finish washing up. And then I have like a random haul of everything that I've panic bought the last like week, and I figured I'd share that with you. And yeah, we're just gonna get in today, do some things around the house. I am just feeling very overwhelmed at this point and feeling like I'm running out of time, and I know if I get just a couple of these things done today, I will feel so much better. So that's kind of my goal. Excuse my bed at the moment. I am washing our sheets so that I can swap them, but that's another thing I want to do, is do like a whole house reset before baby. So I'm gonna try to film all of this. I know I took like a little short hiatus from YouTube for the last month. I did post a patio makeover, but besides that, I have not really filmed or produced any content over here. I've just been really tired and honestly haven't had the motivation to come on to YouTube, and I think I'll do kind of like a little update at the end of this video, tell you guys like kind of how I'm feeling, what to expect from my channel, all of that good stuff at the end of this video. But for now, I think we're gonna go ahead and start getting some of that stuff unboxed and set up, because I know once I get that car seat out of its box and the bouncer set up, I feel like it's just 2 things that I don't have to worry about, and I really want to get that done. Alright, so this is the car seat we got. It's the nursery, I don't know how you say that, Air. I got it in the biscotti color, and it was on sale at Dillard's, like $300 a few months ago. So I had picked this up, which I'm really glad that I did, because now like car seats and everything else are more expensive. So we're gonna unbox this and see what it looks like. It is so cute. I cannot believe we're gonna have a little tiny baby in here in just 3 weeks. Like, it's so crazy to me. I will say this car seat is really lightweight, which is what I wanted, especially with having a C-section and Tim possibly traveling 3 weeks after I have a baby. I really wanted something easy to pick up and put in the car when I'm postpartum. So I love this. It's so cute and pretty, and even better that I got it on sale. All right, so this is the 2-in-1 rocker that I got. So now we're gonna set this up and get it ready for baby again. So it's one last thing that I have to do when baby makes their arrival. All right, so we are finally going to get to this dresser. I have been putting this off for weeks and weeks, but currently I have all of baby's clothes in here. And what I would really like to do is just get everything organized by size. I got little bins to put in here. If you guys watched my last nesting video, I had mentioned like the bins that I had bought had a bunch of what looked like mold to me on them, so I had to repurchase a different brand. They're here now, and we're gonna go ahead and get all of this organized. I think what I'm gonna do is actually take everything out, and that way it'll feel a little bit easier to put things in here and figure out kind of how I want to have everything. So I'm going to clear this out first, and then we'll get it all organized. Alright, so really quick, because I forgot to do like a quick run through of everything in the dresser and I didn't do voiceovers, but I'm just going to quickly share. You guys saw me organizing, but just to give you a better look, I have all of the diapers and wipes in here. I do have this caddy, but I'm going to be putting this on my bedside cart over by my bed. But I wanted some diapers still over here. I have diapers, extra wipes, and then this is just like stuff you need, like diaper rash cream, that kind of stuff. Hairbrushes for after bath time, just kind of all in here. And this one, I have baby's toys, and the reason I put these in here is to kind of distract baby while I'm changing them. When they get a little bit older, of course, it's nice just to give them a toy while you're trying to change their diaper. And then I have one hat and like 2 bows in case baby is a girl in here. Nothing fancy. And then you guys saw I had some pacifier clips in this basket and then pacifiers in this one. I do still need to sanitize all of this stuff, but I will be doing that very, very soon. I don't have any labels in here, and I know my husband's going to be really confused when he opens this, so I probably should put some kind of labels on this part. But we have socks. These are preemie size onesies. Usually my babies are small, so that's why I got those. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna need them though. All of these are newborn sleepers. These are all newborn onesies, like short sleeve onesies and a couple of long sleeve ones in the back. These are all pants and sets. Again, most of these are long sleeves, so I'm not sure how much we're going to be using those. And then this is the only 0 to 3 that I have. I'm kind of waiting to find out the gender of the baby before I buy any more clothes. So that's kind of why I primarily have newborn sized stuff in here. And then in the bottom, I have both of my carriers. This is my wild bird carrier. This is my maybe or Mabe carrier. I have some pacifier holders, my breast pump, which I'm probably going to move over to my bedside cart once I finally get that going. Some washcloths / burp cloths right here, and then I have like 1 or 2 swaddles. And then I don't know if I ever showed you guys, but in here I have all of our blankets, extra sheets, and all of that fun stuff in here that I need for baby. So I just threw it in here because it's easy to grab, and I can tell my husband where all the blankets are and he can grab one as well. All right, we just got done eating lunch. I just got some Chick-fil-A at DoorDash. Feeling a little bit lazy today. I'm very tired. It's only day 3 or day 4 of summer break. It'll be okay. Thankfully, my husband will be off like pretty much all of July, so that'll be nice to have him home. I have a random haul of everything that I've panic bought over the last week when I had the realization that this baby is coming in 3 weeks or less. So I ordered a bunch of stuff that I still needed. A lot of it's very random stuff, but I figured I'd show you guys anyway everything that I picked up for the baby. I'm sure there will be like middle of the night feeding, shopping going on. That always happens to me when I am postpartum with the baby, and I'm sure that there's something else that I'm missing that I haven't gotten yet, but we'll get into that later. I already unboxed some of this stuff, but the first thing that I picked up is baby bottle dishwashing liquid. I probably could have done without this. I do have the Attitude brand dish soap, so I feel like it would be fine, but I went ahead and got the baby stuff just for like the first few weeks and everything like that. I do typically exclusively breastfeed like from the tap, so to speak, but I do want to pump a little bit just to have a small stash in case I need to go somewhere without baby. You know, Tim has milk at home, so I still wanted to get something to wash like breast pumping parts, bottles, all of that good stuff. I also picked up another type of pacifier. I feel like you can never have too many of these in different variations because you just never know what your baby is going to like. I typically do the bibs that are like this circle, but these have really great reviews. I wanted to give them a try. They kind of remind me of like the ma'am ones, so we'll try these. I also have the ma'am version, or maybe it's the Avon Phillips brand. I'm not sure, but I still have to sanitize all of our stuff. I still got to sanitize bottles, binkies, breast pump stuff. I typically wait and do that like the week before because I really don't see the need in doing it so early, but like even if I did it now, it would still be fine. I have, oh, these are just, what are these called? They are changing mats. So I got a 2-pack to have one in a diaper caddy and then specifically one for my diaper bag. The diaper bag that I got did not come with a changing pad for it, so I went ahead and got this. It's like a 2-pack. One's like this leather color and the other one's like a lighter leather color. So I will use those. Again, one in the diaper bag, one probably in the downstairs caddy, just because I have this up here. I did pick up, this is probably so unneeded, but I have diaper disposable bags for when we're out. You just never know if you need to put even like dirty clothes and things like that in here, but like you might not be somewhere that has a trash can readily available. I've definitely come into that situation before, like having to change, you know, on the side of the road or something like that, a blowout, and you just don't have a trash can. You can just throw it in one of these. So I have this, or for just like really stinky diapers, throw them in this. If you're somewhere out at a friend's house, parent's house, you don't want to stink up their trash can, you can throw them in one of these and then stick it in the trash. I also picked up these reusable wet bags. Again, I feel like this is a really great thing to have if baby gets like gets wet, or you know, pees through their clothes, poops through their clothes. Although I feel like if they poop through their clothes, I'll probably use one of these. But for anything else related to being wet, I picked up these. What is going on? But these are just wet bags. And I really liked the bumblebee print for summer. Thought it was super cute. Has like a smaller one and then it has a bigger one. Okay, my camera stopped recording because I'm one of those people who never clears out my memory card when I go to film. But these would also be really great for the pool with summer and having a baby. I also have 3 other kids I have to think about. We would like to go to the pool this summer. I probably obviously can't get in the pool, but like I'll have Tim with me. Kids can go swimming. I can put their wetsuits in here. So we have that, so I thought that would be really great addition to my diaper bag. And then I also picked up some silverettes. I've actually never tried these, but I've heard really, really great things. You basically wear them like in between breastfeeding when you're like first starting out, and it just helps keep things moisturized, and you know, your nippies aren't cracking, and helps with soreness and things like that when you are first breastfeeding and getting a good latch. So I'm really curious to see how these work. Again, I've heard really, really great things. They do different sizes, so just be mindful of what size to get. I ordered regular and thankfully they'll fit. I will report back if I like these in a future vlog. Now I have some random boxes. I don't know what's in here, so it'll be like Christmas morning for us all. All right, let's see. We've got, got a stroller fan, since I'm having a summer baby. Again, I have 3 other children. I cannot just sit in the house all day. Obviously, I'm gonna give myself like a good 2 weeks to heal, get kind of, you know, like a routine going. I feel like I've had so many babies at this point. I know I'm pretty much okay after a week. I can go sit outside or something, but I got just this little fan. It's kind of cool that this part comes off, but I think it just snaps on here somehow. And you've got a little fan for the stroller. Of course, I got beige because our stroller is, or our car seat is beige. And I'm also going to be picking up a new double stroller that is also beige because I'm a sad beige mom. You guys couldn't tell already. I'm not a sad beige mom when my kids start to get their own personality and their own style, obviously, but when they're babies, there's nothing cuter than a baby in sad beige clothes. And then this little envelope. Let's see what's in here. Oh, this is just a nursing bra. I got this sleeper bra. I really like the 2-pack. I think it's like the Auden brand from Target. So I do have a 2-pack of those. I wanted something just a little more structured if I wanted to like wear it out. These are not padded. I'm not a huge fan of padded bras in the very early stages of nursing, because typically I'll just throw in like the disposable pads into my bra. But I got this like brown sleeper bra. Thought it'd be nice again for breastfeeding. I wanted to try it on and see if I liked it before I ordered another color, because these are a little bit more pricey. I think this was like $28. And then the sleeper ones that I get from Target, you get 2 for like 20 bucks. So I just wanted to see if I liked this before I ordered another color. But for me, I can never have too many nursing bras. I'm always like leaking through them or they're getting dirty. So I like to stock up on those. And then I have no idea what's in here. Full of things. These are just like slide-on shoes for the shower for my diaper bag, or not my diaper bag, my hospital bag. These were literally like $5 on Amazon. They feel like they're $5, but they're a little big, but you know, just to wear in the shower at the hospital. Can throw them away if I don't want to keep them. This would also be nice just to throw on, like to run outside or something, like if I need to run to my car, mailbox, and I don't want to get my slippers dirty. These would be nice. They feel like a croc material, so you could totally wash these and they'd be fine. So I got those for my hospital bag. I probably won't bring slippers because I think last time I brought slippers, I didn't even really wear them. I just threw on like my sandals if I was walking around the room. We'll see. I don't know what I'm gonna pack yet, honestly. I will probably pack for 3 days just to play it safe. But, oh, these are like a 3-pack of cosmetic bags. I really don't have a lot of these, so I got a couple. I figured I could do one of, you know, my stuff. I have one for Tim. I also have one I could put in the car. So it was like 15 bucks for 3 of these. I liked the color. I could also throw these in my diaper bag. I'm sure I'll find use for all of them. Oh, this is a nightgown. I am a big nightgown gal when I'm postpartum because having a C-section, I don't typically like wearing anything like around my body. And with breastfeeding, this one is button up. Sorry, I'm looking up to make sure it's still recording. This one's like a button up, so it'll be nice to have for nursing in the hospital. If I can open it, I will show it to you guys. It's just a black nightgown. Nothing fancy, buttons up, just like a short sleeve, you know, nightgown. So it's very soft. It's really stretchy, which I like. So that'll be nice to wear in the hospital. And then I have this big box, which I already know what's in here. I think it's my bath. One thing I forgot to get was something for the baby to sit in for bath time. Not that it would have really mattered at first because I can just hold the baby in the sink, like in the bathroom sink, and wash them. But I wanted to go ahead and just get it out of the way. Okay, I just got the Angel Care. I had this with Maddie, this exact same one, and loved it. So I went ahead and got it again because it's tried and true. It works. It dries really fast, doesn't get nasty. It's all you can ask for in a bath seat. So I went ahead and picked that up as well. And then I think I have it's like a really small bamboo bottle drying rack and a bottle brush coming today at some point. And I think that's everything that I've panic bought. Again, I'm sure I'll buy other things, but I figured I'd share with you guys, show you like my oh my gosh moment, all the things I need to get still for this baby. So this is everything that I've gotten. We really don't have a lot left to do. I'm getting my car detailed on I think like June 20th. So once that's done, I want to get the whole car like ready to go. We're going to install the seat. I want to get like a little bag packed for myself. I have like a trunk organizer that I'm going to put like baby stuff in. So I will do that in like a future video. But other than that, really, I just have one little load of baby laundry and just making sure I keep up with the house, keep things clean just in case baby decides to come a little early. And we're ready. I mean, we've got like 3 weeks. I can't even believe it. So anyway, we're gonna move on. But I just figured I would show you guys like a quick little haul of everything that I've picked up in the last week or so. Okay, so a little update for those of you guys who are interested. I know I took like a short hiatus from YouTube, but I was just feeling very overwhelmed between, you know, like pregnancy stuff, and then we had end of the year stuff, and kids were finishing up school. Savannah had like her gymnastics show. She has her recital week next week. So we've just been super busy. On top of that, having a baby, feeling like I'm running out of time. Like I'm literally in the home stretch and I'm starting to get a little bit stressed out. Just, I feel like I have so much that I need to do still and want to do between like getting things ready for baby, but I also really wanted to do like my own maternity photos of myself, and like, I don't know, I just feel like I don't have enough time in my day to get everything that I want to get done. Now the kids are on summer break, so I have them home with me full time, and we really only have 3 weeks until baby is here. So, and honestly, I feel like it's going to be less than that. I have this like intuition feeling that the baby is going to be here a week before my scheduled C-section. I don't know what it is. I just have a feeling, and usually like my gut feelings are right. I felt a little bit this way with Maddie, but this time I really feel like the baby's gonna come a little earlier. As far as a pregnancy update, I feel like this pregnancy was pretty smooth sailing, very easy. I will say I feel like I have a lot more pain with this baby, and I don't know if that's just because fourth baby, I'm a little older, you know, you have a little more aches and pains in your 30s than you do in your 20s. But overall, this pregnancy was pretty smooth sailing. I think I mentioned this previously, but I've been having consistent growth scans because my son has a chromosome microduplication that can cause like intellectual disability, and it can be hereditary. So with this pregnancy, they have been checking baby's growth, just making everything like looks great. And at my last 2 growth scans ago, they were saying that baby was going to be massive. Like they were in the 99th percentile. I think I was 28 weeks. Baby was already measuring 4 pounds, which is big for a 28-week baby. And so they were thinking I was going to have like some monster child. Which for me, it doesn't really matter because I have to have a C-section anyway. I've had 3 previous C-sections if you guys are new here, so I have to have a 4th one. So like the size of the baby for me personally doesn't matter because I'm not giving birth. But that was really interesting because I feel like I produced pretty small babies. Barrett and Savannah were both 6 pounds and 13 ounces, and Maddie was 7'1". And so hearing that, I was like, are you sure? And so they had me come in again. I just went at 34 weeks. weeks to have another growth scan to make sure, you know, check on the size of the baby, and they were measuring in the 75th percentile this time. So not as big, but still a little bit bigger than average, but they're, you know, projecting that baby's not going to be as big. At this scan, they were measuring about 6 pounds. So if I had to guess, this baby will be 7 something, maybe a little bit after 8. I do think it will be my biggest baby, so it'll be interesting to see how big they are when they come out. But aside from that, everything is going great. I had my scheduled C-section. I'm not going to tell you guys the date. I probably won't even post that I've had the baby until July and sometime in July, but it is scheduled at the end of June. So I really only have about 3 weeks left. I do have plans to film like a hospital bag video, and like I said, maybe like one more nesting type of vlog. But I would really like to vlog more and do more lifestyle content and like kind of shift away from just cleaning. I know I've tried to do this in years past, but I really just don't have anything left to declutter, organize, clean, and I feel like it gets very repetitive after a while. So I'd like to incorporate that content into lifestyle vlogs if I can. I don't know, we'll see. I'm kind of just in this weird limbo with YouTube. I'm feeling very discouraged with it, and I'd really just like to kind of shift my content a little bit and see where that takes me. And I know those of you guys who watch my videos don't care what I post, so I don't know. We're gonna see what happens after I have the baby, how I'm feeling, what I feel like posting. But I think for right now, I'm not gonna be like overly consistent, but kind of posting when I want to post. I'm tired of feeling like I have to post, you know, 4 to 6 times a month and just not like giving it my all, you know, because right now I'm tired, I'm unmotivated. The last thing I feel like doing is picking up the camera half the time, but I do still want to produce content for you guys. So we'll see what happens, but I feel like doing what I feel like filming. I do, you know, I still will be doing cleaning videos occasionally. Like I really want to do like an entire home reset and deep clean before baby, but like other than videos like that, I don't know, kind of see where life takes me. I've also been very consistent over on TikTok and Instagram, so if you guys don't follow me over there, I'll have those on the screen and linked down below so you guys can follow me over there. I'm pretty consistent on stories and like posting little mini vlogs and stuff over there, so if you want to see more daily content from me, definitely go check that out, because as far as YouTube goes, I'm kind of just posting when I want to post and when I feel like posting, and that's kind of what this is kind of turning into. Anyways, I am very excited. I cannot wait to have our 4th little baby. As stressed as I'm feeling, I'm also very excited. My life is already super chaotic, so adding another little human into the mix just kind of adds to our chaos, and honestly I love it. But yeah, I'm actually going to end the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. In my next video, I will probably share my hospital bag video. So stay tuned for that. If you guys are also pregnant and you need, you know, maybe a refresher or some ideas on what to bring to the hospital, make sure you follow me and stay tuned for that because I cannot wait to share it with you. But thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of all over the place, but that's kind of how vlogs are for me. I just feel like I pick up when I can and share my day with you, and I don't know, I just enjoy these types of videos. So thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.